Yo, what's up guys? It's Troy D. Welcome back to the channel. Troy D 24/7 Mall, on point reviews all day, every day. And we're back. Now, before I continue, guys, I just want to show you something for real. The atomizers have finally arrived right here. And here are the bottles that we are going to give away whoever wins these three. Again, don't forget to go to the free video and place your bets. All right, just make sure you join. It's absolutely free. You just got to do a couple comments. So just to let you know, atomizers are here and we are ready to do the giveaway this week, very soon. And as we are reaching 1,500 subscribers, I just want to say thank you guys. It's been an amazing growth for the past 3 weeks. Thank you so much for subscribing and following and maybe telling even your friends. I appreciate you guys. Okay, poof, they're gone. Just like that, they're gone. Atomizers are gone. The frags are gone. So today we're going to talk about something I've been trying to kind of like pursue, just so I can smell it. I'm glad I'm able to review it today. This is from the XERJOFF Universe sample pack that I got. And that's none other than XERJOFF Khatt, okay, which is an Oud fragrance from the Oud stars right there. See? Okay. Now, before I continue, couple of things, guys. Okay, couple of things I got to get off my chest. Number one is, you know, if there's something that's very non-frag commie of me, is that I don't like argue about people's choices. Okay, I don't tell people that their fragrance doesn't smell good or it smells bad, whatever. You know why, guys? You know, the reason why I got into fragcom is because it's so far reaching. You know, like there's so many of us and we all have different lifestyles. We all have different like tastes and choices and noses, and even the variables of collecting, it's just so different. And we all have our own little preferences, guys, okay? And, you know, what I've learned is that why would I argue? Why would I tell somebody, you know, that something doesn't smell good because of my experience? You know, it's like you know, it's like I'm telling that somebody that, oh, you know, you should assume what I know, which is, of course, not true. So why would I do that? You know, so just something that I just want to say, because I really don't argue sometimes when people like say, oh, you know, this one, why are you having that? Why are you buying that perfume? It sucks, whatever. Like, that's your experience. So I don't argue with that. It's like, that's totally fine with me. But at the same time, you know, I don't go out and tell people, oh, you shouldn't buy that. It sucks, whatever. Because we're all different. You know, that's the beauty of the community. Okay. And always, you know, I would say, like, look at me as like a reporter. You know what I mean? Versus like one of those, like, I'm not trying to be a guru. I'm not trying to be a know-it-all. I'm not a know-it-all. Matter of fact, what I try to do is explore. That's all I do is I explore. You know, I check these perfumes out. I give you guys no hype reviews based on what I find. And that's it. If you love it, great. Then you're here in my channel, you know, but definitely I'm not trying to pose as an expert or that I know everything and I know every single perfume. Of course not, guys. Okay. So that's all I got to say. It's just part of my journey. Thank you for being with my journey right now. So Khatt right here is an oud. Okay, we think about ouds, you know, we think about a lot of things, but number one, we think about, you know, maybe a little bit of the Middle East. For me, I would not have known about oud if I didn't go to the Middle East. You know, I went over there and I smell it every day whenever I go to the mall, wherever I go, like just around the area, is everywhere. Okay. And I learned about Khatt from a friend of mine who's from the Middle East, and this is one of his top ouds, or one of his top I guess opulent fragrances. And I trust him. I trust his taste. So let me say this, guys, really quick. Okay, this is a great tip from me. If you have a fragrance that 50% thinks it's absolute crap and 50% thinks it's a masterpiece, my tip is go for it. Buy it. Check it out, because the chances are you'll probably get a masterpiece. There are 50% that probably will say it wrong, but you know what? There's that 50% that believe it's really that good. And so to me, even if it's 50-50, it's still a great chance it's possibly a masterpiece. And Khatt is basically that, you know, and the way I looked at it was like, oh, 50% probably don't even like ouds to begin with, or probably are not really that experienced when it comes to oud in general. So whatever, I don't listen to the other 50%. I just went with a 50% says it's a masterpiece, and I went at it. So I got Khatt low risk because it's free. Comes in this thing absolutely free. And what I found out was that, man, it's not a masterpiece, but it's very, very good. Okay, and I'll explain why. So Khatt here, let's spray it right now. Actually, oh, there you go. So Khatt here is known as a real oud, you know, and I think that this is very like, it's like a piece of that Middle Eastern journey. It opens with bergamot and jasmine. It's very like, this is the thing that shocked me upon the opening, because when I sprayed it on my neck, and I made sure that I would do like 2 sprays, because these atomizers are not really that strong, guys. And so, you know, if you buy these like samples and you spray them and you're like, where's the projection? You know, like, just remember you're using a very not so strong atomizer as compared to like maybe the big guns right here. But anyways, when I sprayed it on myself, the thing that really shocked me was bergamot. You know, bergamot and jasmine both at the same time, no oud. And I was like, wow, okay. And it was a very nice intro, you know. And I think that intro itself was like, it was nice to like, if you have, you know, zero experience with ouds and you're just expecting the worst, you're expecting the most skanky thing to come out, like this one really, like, you know, sort of gives you a nice welcome, gives you a nice, easy, warm welcome. Oh, welcome to my world. And that bergamot, that jasmine smell, familiar notes come in and welcome you. Okay, now the thing that I love so much about this, okay, other than the oud, is the Cashmeran. Now, Cashmeran is basically a note, kind of like an accord that resembles a cashmere sweater. Now, if you guys don't know a cashmere sweater, it's fine if you're in a very warm country, you don't own any. But when it gets cold, cashmere sweaters are very soft. You know, it's the softest material. You know, quite expensive, quite premium if you buy a real cashmere sweater, because it's very smooth, very comfortable, very like at ease. And the Cashmeran really is it's like a woody, musky, sweet, amber-like accord that is soft. It just comes in and, like, you know, imagine that welcome, and it's like a soft landing. You know, it's like there's a welcome, and then there's that soft landing of Cashmeran. Makes it, because I'm just expecting the worst. Okay, I remember those 50% was like, it's skanky as hell, smells like utter crap. You know, I can't wear this. But the Cashmeran just smooths it out. Okay, now there is the oud, which is Cambodian oud, and that is the real deal one. Okay, so again, for those that are, you know, searching for oud and, like, you know, designer fragrances, dude, guys, go for this. You know, this will not only welcome you to the real deal oud, but at the same time, it will open you up to a different culture, you know, where this is a norm, or this is something that they're proud of, you know. That's why I kind of laugh when people says, oh, you know, it smells like crap. Well, you're just being you know, not an open culture person, you know, because in other countries, in other cultures, there's people that, you know, this is the thing, this is royalty, you know, and you shouldn't judge it like that. So the oud here is really, like, you can't really tell. It's like right when you're about to think it's gonna be skanky, Cashmeran saves it. And the Cashmeran is also flanked by vanilla. It's flanked by benzoin, which, you know, goes with vanilla, benzoin, oak moss. Those notes make it sweet, and so the sweetness and the jasmine, you know, if you're familiar with jasmine, sweetness, jasmine, make this oud really, like, just almost like one type of smell. And so I understand when people say that Khatt is kind of linear, because it doesn't. It's just like one unified smell. Like after the bergamot in the intro, you will have that cashmeran, ambery, vanilla, benzoin, combo, sweet, dirty, a little bit dirty, come in at the same time, and you have that same scent pretty much all along. Now this one is, for me, long lasting. This one lasted me a long time. I sprayed, I think it was like 10 a.m. and then it was still there all the way till late afternoon, maybe 5. Very long lasting to me. And this is not a sillage bomb, at least to me. It's just there. It's just like an aura. But the scent is true, like oud. You want to smell like oud, dude. Khatt, you really get that smell. But because there's that amber, there's the jasmine, there's the benzoin, you get a very presentable oud, in my opinion. That is just wearable. Okay, I really, I'm happy I have a sample of this, and I'm definitely gonna wear this whenever I can, whenever I get out of this room after all this lockdown stuff. Okay. So yeah, definitely Khatt is it's a nice exploratory perfume. It's nice to explore into that if you're looking for ouds, if you're looking for something that smells very I would say Middle Eastern, because a lot of people in different countries wear this, but it's just, to me, my experience, a very Middle Eastern type of perfume, but at the same time is wearable. It's wearable by chicks. I think girls can wear this as well because of the sweetness. And it's great to explore. If you can get it at a discount, I think you should definitely cop it, and it can just be that one oud you have in your collection. Okay. But that being said, I have not tried the chemis, by the way, which I heard are really great too. So if you like the chemis, let me know on the comments if you think it's amazing too. But I can't wait to try that. But yeah, this is really, because like I have like Roja Saudi Arabia, for example, which is an oud by Roja, and although this is an oud, I can't really feel the Middle Eastern vibes whenever I smell Saudi Arabia. And that's probably why a lot of people around me really like Saudi Arabia. Even from LA, they're like, dude, can you sell your Saudi Arabia to me? Because it's not really, I don't feel the Middle Eastern vibes with Saudi Arabia. But Khatt for sure is straight Middle Eastern vibes for me. But very wearable, it's a good intro for people that want to really pursue ouds. They don't want to like dilly-dally around, and they just want to go straight and find out. This is really great, okay? Because it'll give you that dose of that real oud, whether you like it or not, but at the same time, it's flanked by a lot of really good notes. Cashmeran softens it out, the bergamot in the intro, as well as the amber vanilla, makes it really sweet. And it is very long-lasting, okay? So, this is great. This is really great. I like it, okay? I like it. And props to my friend who thinks it's awesome. Dude, I've always believed you, man. So that's my review on Khatt. We're going to have other reviews in a few more days, but I've got lots of surprises for you guys. Just, again, do not forget to, number 1 is subscribe, and number 2, join the contest where we're giving away 3 lucky winners are going to get 1 10 ml each of Zaharoff, Casino Elixir, Tiziana Teresi, Urza, and Bond number 9, Scent of Peace. Okay, so you can win that. All you gotta do is literally just subscribe and comment. Easy work, right? Okay. So until then, guys, I'm gonna go check out the next chemis on this collection. Italica might be tomorrow, so make sure you stay tuned for that. Thank you. Please subscribe again and watch our videos. Man, I love you guys. Okay, take care, and I appreciate all the good stuff. Thank you so much. Peace.